All right, it's been a while. Man, I'm kind of short right now, but it's been a while. But we're back at it. We're gonna try to finish off strong in this on the week 18 drafts. I mean DraftKings and just betting all in general. So
Mm-hmm. Let's get it. Let's
let's
get
get
it.
it. All right, so we're gonna talk
Man.
about some games. What games we talking about? What games we looking at?
So we looking at Ravens need to beat the Browns. That should be pretty easy. They 17-point favorite. Um, Steelers and Bengals, that's a relevant game. Bengals still got a chance, even though they need a lot of help. But
And and Chase and Chase trying to get the triple crown.
what's the triple crown?
So in yards reception, yards, and touchdowns.
Oh yeah,
Lead, yeah.
ooh yeah, that's
So
interesting.
that's highly motivated right there.
Yeah, that's interesting right there. Um,
And then also Higgins trying to play for a contract. With both of them playing for a contract.
yeah. Um, Washington Cowboys, baby.
Yep.
Well, we gotta, Washington. We gotta know, can they? Philly and Atlanta has been the only quality teams that I think we beat this year. We got to beat the Cowboys handsomely, respectfully. We got to send a message in this game for one to keep our seed. No CD Lamb, no Dak Prescott. They cut Zeke Elliott. I mean, they cut Zeke. Uh, Overshown is out. It's just
CD Lamb.
it's no reason why we shouldn't beat them by at least 10 points.
Right. All right.
We need to send a message. We need to send a message on Sunday.
All right. So let's focus on this. Let's focus on this big game there on the Vikings and Lions, man. There's a lot of things going on.
That's definitely the game of the week so far. Monday night, is it Monday or Sunday night? Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah, no more Monday night games. Sunday night, Vikings at the Lions in the Dome. Detroit 2.5-point favorite. The over is 58 points. They saying it's going to be a shootout. What you think, Jose?
I think it's going to be who? The Saints?
No,
Sorry.
Vikings and the Lions.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be like, oh, see, Minnesota has a good defense, right? But you have Detroit is hurting right now.
Great offense, though.
Who?
Nobody
Detroit?
can stop. Detroit offense cannot be stopped by any defense right now.
Minnesota can slow them down.
No, I don't think so.
What was the score last time they played each other?
It was like 31-29 or something like that. It was crazy.
Let me see. Green Bay, Minnesota.
Yeah, they put over 30 points on them last time in Minnesota.
It was 29-31. Woo! I think it's gonna be the same. I think it's gonna be the same
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. That Minnesota defense cannot stop the Lions. I am unimpressed. The Lions know that their defense is in shambles, and they know they got to score 30, 40 points. And I think they just like, look, we got to score 30, 40 points. That's what we're going to do.
I got Minnesota winning. Reason why I said that, right? I just look. So the game that they played, they didn't have Hawkinson, the tight end, right?
Okay.
Jordan Anderson was kind of like he wasn't
there yet.
Yeah, it wasn't there yet.
And then this Naylor dude coming along too.
Naylor. Then you got
Sam Darnold getting confidence too.
A contract year. Let's see.
I got Sam Darnold throw over 300 yards.
He threw 259 against it the first time.
I got him throwing for 300 this game. He might throw 2 picks, but I got him throwing for 300 yards.
Yeah, they didn't even have Hawkinson. They had the tight end Munt and Oliver. So that's an additional weapon, including Naylor at that time had 76 yards. Anderson had 66. and then Jefferson had only 81. Right? Let me see what Detroit had. But see, Detroit don't even have the Dave Montgomery when they were playing them. I got Minnesota winning. I got it. I got it.
I don't know who gonna win. It's gonna come down to
35, 35, 31 or 35, 34. It's going to be a tight race.
Hey.
Interrupting the show. Yes.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Stop.
We talking football. Hello. Yeah, man.
Still the shine.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I mean, so you got Sam Darnold going for 300, over 300.
Sam Darnold going for over 300. Sam Darnold is trying to prove a case that they don't need to draft a quarterback. They don't need to put in who they got.
JJ McCarthy
Yeah.
and Daniel Jones.
Oh, right. He's trying to prove a case that, like, look, y'all don't need JJ McCarthy. Like, I got this. So I think this is the game. Sort of like what Purdy did last week, even though Purdy took the L. He was trying to show, like, look, I'm the guy, going forward. I need that contract. You know what I mean? I think Sam Darnold is trying to do the same thing, and a win right here, plus maybe a playoff win. How can you switch up if he beat the number one team in the league to get home field advantage going to the playoffs? You got to give him the contract, and I think he know that. I think his teammates know that, and they're gonna rally behind him, and they might drop 40 points. And this game might be 41-38. I think it's gonna come down to who got the ball last.
Yeah, I feel that as well. But the thing is, like, so Detroit, right? So Detroit defense. I mean, not Detroit defense. Minnesota defense, right? I think they can get after Jared Goff. And then you got Gibbs. Gibbs is like I think they're gonna try to hold him back a little bit because they need him for the playoffs. I mean, they need him like in the playoffs because they don't got Montgomery.
But they also want that bye week though. They want that. If you want to rest them, you win this game and you rest next week.
Yeah, but the biggest issue with Minnesota defense weakness is the secondary. So I could see I'm gonna say Brown going off for like maybe 120, and then Jameson
120. Ooh,
yeah,
it could 120.
120 with about 10 catches. Laporta, I got Laporta going for like over 50 yards, and I got Jameson going over. I got him going like 89. Because I see Amon St. Brown doing a little intermediate work in the middle, and doing all like the dirty work. But for Minnesota, I see Anderson getting. I thought
so too. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, at least 80.
And then Jefferson, I see him going for like 100, maybe 200 on this one.
200. Oh man, that'd be
think
crazy.
About this, right? You're saying that Darnold's going to throw for 300 something yards, right?
Yeah.
Where are those passes going to? If you think about it, right? Hockenson will get what? 40, 50?
60, probably like 60.
60. So now you got what?
Also, coming out the backfield.
Jones?
Yeah.
He gonna get what? 40?
30, 40.
Mm, I don't know, man. I got him. I got Jefferson going off. I got Jefferson going off in this one. Cause did you see what you you saw what Pearsall did to
Killed them.
to Detroit defense?
Yes.
Just think about what
Yes.
Jefferson gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's this
That's what I
game,
said.
and I
200.
think that's what I'm saying. I think Detroit know, like, look, we ain't gonna worry about what the defense do. What we gonna do is we gonna drop 50 points on them. You know what I mean? Just be like, keep up. That's going. This is they about to showcase the new NFL. No defense.
So hold on. Let me think about this. It's at Minnesota.
No, that's in Detroit. They in the dome.
Ooh,
They in the dome. Detroit
it's gonna be loud.
at
They try,
home.
they trying to get the playoffs.
For trying to get that, they know whoever win got that bye week. You know, like they about to go all out.
So what's your numbers? What's your betting look like? Because for me, I'm like even for DraftKings, right? If I'm picking anybody from there, it's gonna be I'm gonna say Brown. It's gonna be Jefferson, Anderson. Like those are locks. I already know that
See,
they're.
here's my thing, man. Like for my parlay, I don't know if I can go on the people because that's what's been killing me, right? Like I'm just looking at like max yards for Golf and Darnold. So Darnold 300, Golf 300, both of them 2+ touchdowns and the over. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to even put in um the people because they always get me. You know, they always get me. Like I can't figure out who it's going to be. You know, like I know, like if I had to guess, the person I would probably lean on the most, bet if I had to bet on one wide receiver in this game, it would be Addison for like 60. That's it.
Yeah, so I look at it differently. So like for touchdowns, right? I see Laporta getting the touchdown for Detroit. Reason why is that the whole half of the season he wasn't doing anything. They strategically did that so they can build him up for the half of the season, right? If you look at the San Francisco game, he was the one that caught most of the touchdowns. I think he caught 2 touchdowns in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's the X factor in the red zone because you don't have David Montgomery anymore. David Montgomery used to pound it in there. So now you have Laporta, who's like 6'5", 6'6". You know, he's going to be the big target in there. For Viking side, I see Justin Jefferson as 1 touchdown, and maybe Hawkinson. But majority is going to be, if I'm thinking it right, it's going to be Jefferson or Jones. You know, the reason for Jones is because Sam Darnold is going to throw to his outlet. You know, it's going to throw to his outlet. For the touchdowns, I can see Amon St. Brown getting some, but he got to be like real close to the end zone. I don't see him making a big threat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Jameson Williams, I see him getting a touchdown, but it would be a big play. It wouldn't be anything in the red zone. And I don't see them getting like a super big play for a touchdown. Now I can see Minnesota doing it. I can see Justin Jefferson going for like 50 on somebody.
Right.
I can see that. I can see even Addison going for like a 40-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And the little sleeper with Naylor, I can see him getting one. I can see him getting one catch for like 6-yard touchdown.
Let me see what's the problem on Naylor. Let me see.
Can you see the efficiency in the red zone, or can you see like how many touchdowns in the last 4 weeks for Minnesota?
Player props. Oh, it's not here yet. Okay. They don't got it up yet.
Oh, that's cool. I really think that Laporta's going to be the one that scored the most touchdowns for Detroit. He's going to be the taking all the end zones from Montgomery since Montgomery is back. You know who's scary? Who can actually start doing well is Buccaneers. Because
Yeah, I mean,
have a running game. If they can get in there, right, and use their running game, they can win it all. Because if you look at all the teams that's in there, you have to have a running game, right? They have a backup on each one. They got 3 running backs in there. If Saquon something happen to Saquon, that's it for them. If something happens to who's the other one? Aaron Jones, that's it for them. If something happens to
Mixon,
Gibbs, that's it for them.
Right. Yeah. Well, they said Montgomery might be back.
Yeah, but he's come back from an injury. He hasn't played in so many, and then I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, unless you want to talk about Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, that's a relevant game.
Yeah, Cincinnati against Pittsburgh. Woo. I got Cincinnati.
Yeah, so right now, let's see what the line right now. They're saying it's the favorite is Cincinnati by 2, so that's pretty much up in the air. They at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is already in the playoffs. They just fighting to get
So if they lose, are they out?
No, if they lose, they still in. If they win and Baltimore lose, then they get to play a home game. If they lose, they got to play an away game.
I think they want to play a away game.
You think they want to play an away game?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good fact, because then that means that Cincinnati, and if you look at it like this, Cleveland plays Baltimore at 4:30. So if Baltimore win, then it don't matter what happens in that Pittsburgh game for Pittsburgh. Right. So which we do think Baltimore is going to win, which to me, Pittsburgh, they not going to have as much motivation. To me, this is my theory. People in the same division, teams in the same division, don't mind helping people in their division to get into the playoffs if it doesn't hurt them. So that's why I think Kansas City going to lay down.
But Pittsburgh don't want Cincinnati in there.
Why not?
Trust me, you don't want Cincinnati in there.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I don't think. But I think they know. I think they know that it don't even matter if they in there. They, even if they beat them, they need Miami and they need Denver to lose. They need 2 teams to lose for them to get in. So even if they win on Saturday, they need a lot to happen for them to get in. So I don't think they're getting in, because I don't think Miami losing to who Miami playing.
So let's say Miami lose and Denver loses, right?
Yeah.
Would Cincinnati play Pittsburgh again in the playoffs?
No. If they win, they would. If both Pittsburgh and Cincinnati win, they couldn't play each other until the championship.
If they both win, Cincinnati wins. If Cincinnati wins against Pittsburgh and Denver loses plus
Miami lose,
does Cincinnati play them in the first round?
No, because they both will be in the wild card. So they wouldn't be able to play each other unless
okay.
they went to the
Yeah.
AFC Championship.
I got you. Yeah, I don't think nobody wants to get them in the.
Yeah, I don't think nobody wants Cincinnati because they can.
Nah,
They can drop points.
They're getting hot right now. Defense starting to tighten up.
And Burrow is playing out his mind right now.
Yeah.
You know,
He's playing with confidence. Then you got Chase Brown. He's doing
and
well.
then plus I think he knows
Chase Brown too.
Oh yeah, I think he know this might be his last. Could possibly be his last game with Higgins. You know.
Oh, he knows. Yeah, he knows that.
I feel like, he probably want to, like, try to go out with a bang.
So who you think? So what you think? So what you looking at? Like for me, when I'm looking at, so this is what I'm gonna do, right? So when I do my parlay, I do my parlay with, I'm gonna do Chase with 1 touchdown, Higgins with another touchdown, Gesicki with 40 yards over, right? Chase Brown with a combination of rushing and receiving. I'm gonna have him at 75 plus a touchdown. And then Burrow, I'm gonna have Burrow with 4 touchdowns.
Ooh, man, that's a lot.
I'm telling you, Burrow's hot right now. He's gonna have like 300 some yards passing. They on a mission. Them boys from LSU on a mission.
That is true. Yeah, I will agree. Burrow does not want his season to end. I can feel that when I see them play.
And then Higgins, he's trying to play for that money. So he's trying. So there's so many things factoring, right? They don't want to give it up, right? Chase trying to get that triple trifecta, whatever. And then Higgins is trying to make some money. Plain and simple. Gesicki, he's the lottery pick. He gets that free when it's an emergency. They dump it off to him. Chase Brown, same thing. So that's my line on that. And then for the Pittsburgh side, if Pickens playing, I'm getting at least 1 touchdown out of him. I'm getting 1 touchdown, 110 yards.
110?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Pickens, I can see them. They're gonna need to throw the ball.
They're gonna be throwing it.
I'm tired of betting on Pittsburgh though, man, because I don't understand. Sometimes they fighting, sometimes they laying down. I don't know what they do.
This game is gonna be a passing game. Austin is gonna get he's gonna get like 160-yard catch, right? Mike Williams, this is gonna be the first game that he really do something for like maybe 40 yards and over. Fairmouth, I got Fairmouth going for 89 yards and a touchdown on this game. The running backs are not too, because you got Warren and then Harris. But I'm more focused on Bengals receiving core and the quarterback. I'm telling you, he's gonna go for 3. He might go for 400 yards.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see 400.
And he's playing at Pittsburgh.
Let's look at KC Denver.
All right.
Carson Wentz back. So Denver needs this game to get into the playoffs. It's a lot of people hoping that they lose. Right now, they're giving Denver a 10-point favorite, which is amazing. At Denver, a 10-point favorite over Kansas City. I don't even know. I mean, like
Mims and Sutton. Those are the only ones you pick from Denver. And maybe Valet. But I
made some money on McLaughlin last week.
Nah, I not trust any of their running backs. You don't know who is going to be.
See how you make money on them. What you do is you wait until the game start, and whoever looked better at the beginning of the game, then you bet on them to get 60. And then that's how you
You do
that's
in game? You talking about in game?
In game.
Oh. Yeah, I'm too scared to do the in game. I mean, I'd be feeling it, but I just be like, I'm testing the waters. I got Bo Nix. Going against Cleveland. I got Bo Nix going for like 225, 230. Two touchdowns.
I see him doing that. I see him probably rushing for like 20, 30 yards.
The game, I think Bucky Irvin, I think he's gonna go off. I think Bucky Irvin's gonna go off. I think who else?
But see, do they really need? I mean, yeah. I mean, I can see him going off, but I can also see Tampa Bay getting up 24-3 by halftime, and they running somebody else and Bucky Irvin sitting for the fourth quarter. That's what scares me about this game. You know, I feel like Evans. I know Evans got some incentives they was talking about. If he get a touchdown and like 85 yards, he gets like $3 million or something like that.
Oh, Mayfield gonna get that.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna do what they got to do to get that, but they can hit that in the second half.
You know who? Me. You know when you just said something about the you said McLaurin
from Denver.
I'm thinking about Tucker. I can see Tucker being a star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you look at, like, if you go to rushing yards for this game, they don't have them up yet, but I can see Irvin not playing the whole game. That's the only thing that would make me scared to put any money on him, just because, this could be a blowout. I think it is going to be a blowout, actually. I think it's going to be a ridiculous blowout to where they don't need to play everybody come the fourth quarter, because New Orleans can't score no points right now. So,
hey, what if you pay, like, I'm thinking about doing a parlay, not parlay, but like a what's that called? I don't know the terminology, but it's like, so Trey Lance I think is going to be starting this game, right? I'm in Dallas.
For Dallas?
Yeah, I hope he does. If he does, I want to put a bet for him doing 100 yards throwing, right?
What?
And 15 yards rushing.
I like that. I like that.
It's gonna be high odds. Nobody.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting because ain't nobody thinking about that. We'll write that one down. I like that one.
Yeah, I see that. And then who else?
That's good. So that's good though. If Trey Lance starts, because I already got money on this Washington game. If Trey Lance start, then and no CD Lamb, then I like my I like that.
Yeah, 100 yards.
10-point spread.
I think 100 yards. I think he'll hit Ferguson. I think he'll hit Tolbert. I don't think he'll hit Cook, but I think he'll hit Tolbert, Turbin, and I think he'll scramble for like 10, 50 yards. But the thing is, I'm gonna get hurt is when he gets sacked because his yards get back.
See, I was talking to somebody about that. A sack does not reduce your rushing yards. Only a kneel does. In college, it does. In college, I think it does. But in NFL, they don't reduce your rushing yards.
Yeah, it do.
No, it don't. I'm telling you, I just went through this the other day so I was watching did you see the Atlanta Washington game?
Yeah.
Remember when they did that Penis had the spot, he hiked the ball over his head and he ran back like 15 yards and fell on the ball.
Yeah, but he never had the ball.
He got the ball from the
That's not a sack though. That's just a down. That's a loss of down. I mean, a loss of yardage.
I'm telling you right now, if you get sacked, it only affects rushing if you have a rushing attempt. If it's a sack, it's a loss of yards, but it does not affect your. It's only if it's a rushing attempt. If you pull the ball down and you rushing,
and you get sacked.
If you get sacked and you lose 10 yards, you
But
do
if
not
you rush,
get minus 10.
So if you're rushing, like you know how they're running out, and he gets sacked, that's not a loss.
Yes, but that's a rushing attempt. If you're in the pocket like this and somebody hits you from behind and you lose 5 yards, it's not considered negative 5 yards rushing.
I gotta see the rule book because I'm pretty sure.
Look at it.
I'm pretty sure because somebody got sacked like 4 times and they had like a rushing yard of negative 40.
If that was the case, then you would see a lot more negative rushing yards from QBs.
Yeah, you might be right. You just said it just like that. When you said it like that, it clicked to me. Yeah, you might be right on that.
Yeah. You would see some games where you'd be like, dang, how does Bama get negative 27 rushing yards? You know what I mean? Right.
Minus 100 yards.
Yeah, but nah, if they if they like this, it's only if it's a rushing attempt that it goes into the rushing category, so everything else is considered sack for a loss.
So would you put okay, Cleveland got Dorian Thompson, right? Would you put Ravens sacking him 8 times?
The only reason I wouldn't say that is because Cleveland could absolutely get down by a lot and decide they're going to run the clock out. They're going to run the ball. Baltimore could hold the ball for a long time, running with Justice Hill or somebody else. And they might not even have 8 opportunities to sack them. You know what I mean? Because they just running the ball, running the clock out. It's just one of those games where,
What about Trey Lance?
Trey Lance, I can see them. But see, I don't think Washington has a good enough pass rush.
Fowler? Fowler.
I'm just saying historically. I haven't seen them to have a good enough pass rush to get that many sacks. But I don't know. But I definitely see Washington having a blowout game. I got a lot of money on this. I need them to beat them by 10 points.
Yeah, you almost hit a whole bunch.
What'd you say?
You almost hit a bunch of those texts that you sent last time.
Oh man, you don't even know what I've been going through the past couple of weeks. It's been crazy. I've been putting a lot of stress on myself.
What's the question you got, man, before we head out, man? What's questions you looking for? Like what you looking at that you need help?
You answered a lot of them. The mainly the Monday night game, what you think about what's gonna happen there. That was big for me. I think any other thing I saw Philly is benching what's the name? So that's not a big thing.
Saquon?
Yeah, they benching Saquon.
Hey, don't sleep on Greenwell or
Gainwell.
Gainwell, yeah.
Yeah, Gainwell probably have a big game. But yeah, I think we answered everything. Yeah, I mean,
look, I'm gonna tell you this, right? If you win big, like I think you're gonna win, all I'm asking for is a MacBook. That's it.
I got you.
Just give me a Mac. That's it.
Yeah, I saw this little my girls. I got in the Barbie doll house a little toy MacBook. I saw those in Walmart. I'll get you one of those.
For real, make sure. Hey, look, I don't want no velvet.
I'll get it. I'll be like, yo, this for Bella, yo. I got her a MacBook for a dollhouse, yo.
Over there says Mick. It says Mick book. I'm gonna come back on here like, look at the lies. Look at the lies.
Yo, hey, look. If I hit big, I'm taking the In the Pocket podcast. We're gonna go out for dinner on me.
No.
If I hit
want
big.
my MacBook. Listen, I want my Macintosh book.
How much you think I'm hitting, bro? How much you think I'm hitting where I can get a MacBook?
Dude, I think. Listen, if you hit the right one, if I think you hit the right one, that's a good 20.
It was about that one that I showed y'all. I had a couple other ones going on like that.
Woo.
To where if McLaurin would have hit, and you actually helped me out with that. Because remember I asked you, I was like, man, we got Noah Brown hurt, we got Ertz hurt, and you was like, nah, we got De'Ami Brown, we got this.
Yes.
So I had De'Ami Brown in there, I had Zacchaeus in there, and both of them Bama's hit. But the problem is I put McLaurin in there too. That was the only thing I did wrong. Everything else hit, yo. If McLaurin would have got, say he would have got 100 yards, I would have probably got like 15,000. Like 15,000.
Listen, I had De'Ami Brown, I had Zacchaeus. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Zacchaeus.
I had Ertz, right? And I had Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson killed me.
No, you can't put Brian Robinson. You did that for this pass?
Yes.
Man, you should have called me, man. You should have called me. I would have told you no Brian Robinson, yo. Jaden Daniels is our running game. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, they're gonna try to stop Daniels and forget about Robinson. And Robinson, he been having fumbling issues. I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna get out these gaps. You know, he's gonna like really get into it. All of a sudden, he started like, I'm like, he ain't getting no touchdowns, no yards. I mean, he's fumbling.
Now this game, Brian Robinson might do something.
Nah, I got Rodriguez doing something. I got him doing 2 touchdowns.
Possibly. Yeah. Man, we should have talked, man. We gotta talk, man.
So
you could have helped me on this San Francisco game. I could have helped you on the Washington game.
Hey, it's gonna be the same thing with San Fran.
They got Arizona.
Yeah, but they got Dobbs.
But see, we need to we need to talk about we got playoffs. We still got playoffs.
This is a game that I'm watching for I can't remember. It's either Bowers or Giants or something. I can't remember. I have the notes on it somewhere at my job that I was looking at this team, right? And I was like, oh, nobody's gonna be playing this team. Once I get out, I'll text you on it.
Okay.
It's like nobody's paying attention because right now, this is where you can make money because right now everybody's focusing on just like how we focus on the big games because other games don't really matter, so you don't really know what they're looking for. Some people are trying to finish out what their rookies are looking like. Some people are trying to see who's going to stay or not stay. Some people trying to finish off strong. Some people just trying to make it out like the Jets. They're just trying to get out. Nobody's trying to get hurt.
Right. Yeah.
So I look at that, man. So there's some games like the Panthers, right? Panthers are sneaky, like big money game because Panthers don't care. Panthers are trying to just finish strong. You know, Thielen, they're just trying to get connections. You know, and then people trying to make incentives. So you gotta look at who has incentive base that's almost there.
Right.
Like you said, somebody had a incentive. Evans.
Yeah.
You heard it, then they're gonna make it a factor to get him that ball.
Yeah.
Why do we know anything about anybody's incentive?
Right.
Anytime you hear about somebody's incentive, then you know somebody's gonna try to go for it, like Chase, like Jamar Chase. Jamar is gonna get that. He's gonna do whatever he can to make that money because one, legacy. Two, he's trying to get the bag. He's trying to get the highest. He wants to get paid at least. What does Justin Jefferson get a year? 40 million?
I don't know.
He wants to get over Justin Jefferson. So that's got to be like 42 million, maybe 45. He wants to get paid. And I hope that Washington get Higgins.
Man, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I hope they get Higgins. They're gonna get him.
I ain't bought a jersey in a minute, but
listen, if they
get Higgins, then me and my son, we're gonna have to have a Higgins, Jaden Daniels jersey, yo. We're gonna have to be like, yo, who you want to be? You want to be Jaden Higgins? Come on, that's
listen. If they don't get Higgins, they better give oh man, I forgot his name. Number 14 for Tampa Bay, Godwin.
Nah, Godwin get hurt too much, man.
Man,
he
still be producing, man.
We need Higgins, yo. We need Higgins.
I want Higgins.
Crazy.
I want Higgins. We got the money. We got the money to get him.
Wow, man. Yeah, we do that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, Higgins.
But yeah, man.
You'll see all the fans come out with all the Washington gear.
Oh, everybody gonna have either Higgins or Daniels, whatever, McLaurin, whatever.
Dude,
man.
Listen, life was good when Washington playing good.
I'm telling you, man. It's just like it just be happiness in the air. In the air. Yo, and you see somebody on the street with a jersey on the side, you like, man, we did that thing, right? It's like black men just come together. Yo.
One more game.
I know it's crazy, man. We ain't felt this in a minute, yo.
People be giving hugs for no reason.
Oh, that's dude. You want to be like, hey man, what's up, man? Hey, we gonna do it, man. We gonna do it. Hey, that boy Jaden Daniels got us, and he a good kid, man. He a good kid.
We got one of them ones. We got him.
Right. He scared me at the beginning of the Atlanta game, though. You saw when he got bent back,
man,
on his knee. It don't scare me.
Look, I get nerves around this time because I remember RG3. I was so amped up with RG3 because that year was phenomenal. Like it was more hype than this year with Jaden. Jaden looks like a whole different. He looks like a generational quarterback. Like he looks like nothing.
He looked like the future.
Yeah, but when RG3 was playing his rookie year, you've never seen that before. Like what he was doing and the type of offense was. I was like, God. I mean, he was running a college offense in the NFL and looking like nobody could stop him until, although he now bent him back. And around this time, I'm like, man. Yeah. So yeah, we got one more game. You know, my 49ers out, so this is all I got root for right now.
Well, we're gonna make a statement on Sunday, man. We gotta make a statement on Sunday. So
all right, man. So hey, it's good. It's good rapping with you, man. Happy holidays.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year to you and the family. And then let's win big this weekend, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
Hit me up, man, if you got like
money. I'm definitely gonna hit you up, man. I should have been hit you up a long time ago, man.
Listen, I be having on the DraftKings, I be hitting, but I just don't have it on the same roster. I have I have four people. I mean 4 teams, and within the 4 teams, I got maybe 7 of the highest scores, but just not all on the same team. I've been so heated. All right, man.
All right, man. I get at you.
All right.